Hey everyone, welcome to Curiosity. Let's solve question 1517. Find users with valid emails. We are asked to write a SQL query to find the users who have valid emails. A valid email has the prefix name and a domain where the prefix name is a string that may contain letters, digits, underscore, period, and or dash. The prefix name must start with a letter. The domain is leetcode.com. We are allowed to return the result table in any order. Let's look at the example provided to find the emails that are valid and those which are invalid. So we see that the email corresponding to user ID 2 is an invalid email because there is no domain within the email address. Similarly, the email corresponding to user ID 5, 6, and 7 are also invalid. So this email ID is invalid because it has the special character hash, which is not allowed. The email corresponding to user ID 6 is invalid because the domain is gmail.com, and the question says the domain can only be LeetCode. And finally, the email corresponding to user 7 is invalid because it starts with a period, which is also not allowed according to the question. So let's start writing the SQL query, and I'll explain how we are going to construct the regular expression to satisfy all the requirements of the question. So I'm going to start by saying select star, and we can use star here because we need all the columns from the input table, from the input table users. And to filter out the valid emails, I'm going to use the where clause. Where I'm going to use the function regexp underscore like. So this function returns a Boolean value indicating if the regular expression pattern is found in the given string or not. So the function is going to take two arguments. The first argument is the column that we need to match. So email is the mail column is what we need to match. And here we're going to fill in the pattern. So this is just a placeholder. So here is where we're going to write the regular expression pattern that satisfies the required conditions. Now I have a video where I've used the like operator to perform matching, but the reason why I'm going with regexp underscore like, or this function, is because unlike a like operator, this function allows us to perform more complex regular expression matching. With the like operator, we can only perform simple pattern matches. So I'm going to start writing the regular expression, and I'll explain the expression as I go along. So let's start. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the special symbol caret, and this is to ensure that the regular expression will match only if the pattern it describes is found at the beginning of the email string. And we're going to follow this by the character set A to Z in lowercase and A to Z in uppercase. This character class is used to ensure that the email address always starts with an alphabetic character. Following this, we are going to have the character class A to Z, and then A to Z in uppercase, 0 to 9, period, underscore, and hyphen, followed by an asterisk. So this character class is going to ensure that we can have any character in lowercase or uppercase, or a digit, or a underscore, hyphen, or a period, and this can be repeated any number of times. So the asterisk is going to handle the repetition of any of these characters. And finally, we are going to have at leetcode.com, and this is basically going to ensure that the email always ends in leetcode.com. The reason why we are using square brackets around the dot is to escape the special meaning of dot in regular expressions. So when you use a dot in regular expressions, it usually means any character, but the square bracket around the dot ensures that the character is specifically a dot. So let me go ahead and run this SQL query to see if all our conditions are being satisfied. Okay, great. So the test cases have passed and our runtime is good. So thank you, everyone.